today I'm going to be talking about body image. So my body image issues began when I was, the first time I would say I recognized myself in the mirror. I've always been taller than everyone else, so my first issue was accepting my height as a female and as a young girl, being taller than all of the boys, and just constantly having this difference of myself and constantly being aware of my body because I was always quite different. I was always quite thin growing up as well, but the issues with my body other than my height came along when I started modeling. So I started modeling when I was 13, but when I was 15, I moved to New York to pursue it more seriously. I moved without my parents, without any family, and lived in a model apartment with 9 other girls. And we all had our own issues with eating and our bodies, and it all stemmed from what our agencies were telling us, that we were too big and not thin enough, and we'd get our hips measured, and it was like we were never thin enough, and if we did get thin enough, we had to maintain that somehow, which was usually through starvation techniques, or over-exercising, or other disordered behaviors. So body image has been the biggest obstacle in my life since I was a kid, and it's something that you struggle with your entire life. It starts with you when you're young, and it just, as you get older, just evolves into more. And I've gone through phases where I think this is it, it's done, I've accepted my body, and then when you go through a stressful time in your life, or somebody says the wrong thing one day, or you are scrolling through Instagram and you see something that triggers your mind to think poorly about yourself, it can spiral downwards really fast. So I had a very serious eating disorder growing up, and I would love to say that when I was 15 I had an eating disorder, and now I'm 22 and it's gone and I'm fine and I don't have issues with food or my body. But the reality is that every day I wake up and feel pain when I look in the mirror, and every day I look at each meal as a challenge, because it is. So body image is just something that I've learned to accept as like part of my life, and something that I have to deal with every part of my day. And unfortunately, I think that's the case for a lot of people, and a lot of girls and women and even men. Yeah, that's my story. Sorry for crying.